The day the sun stopped moving. It started like any ordinary morning. Liam woke up to the blaring sound of his alarm. He stretched lazily, pulling the curtains aside to let the morning sun flood his small apartment. But what he saw outside wasn't ordinary at all. The sun hung unnaturally in the middle of the sky. It wasn't morning and it wasn't noon. The light felt stagnant, as if time itself had paused. His phone buzzed with notifications, people posting pictures, news stations broadcasting live updates. "The sun hasn't moved for hours!" the headlines screamed. As the day stretched endlessly, Liam noticed something odd. The antique clock he had inherited from his late grandfather, a beautifully ornate brass timepiece, was ticking. But it hadn't worked in decades. He approached the clock cautiously. The hands were moving backward, ticking louder than ever. Strange symbols carved on its surface seemed to shimmer faintly. Liam remembered his grandfather's cryptic words when he handed it down. "This clock will call for you when the time is right." Puzzled, Liam searched for answers. Hidden in the base of the clock was a folded piece of paper. It was a fragment of an old map, marked with an X. On the back were instructions in his grandfather's handwriting. "If the sun stops, follow this map. The balance of time rests in your hands." With no other explanation, and the world growing more frantic by the hour, Liam packed a bag and set off on the journey. The map led him deep into the wilderness, to a forgotten temple rumored to house the heart of time. The temple stood tall, ancient, and foreboding. The closer Liam got, the more unnatural everything felt. The air was heavy, the sound of ticking louder than ever, echoing through the trees. Inside he found an elaborate mechanism, gears, levers, and a pedestal shaped perfectly to fit his clock. The symbols on the walls matched those on the timepiece, glowing faintly in the dim light. But as Liam approached, a voice boomed through the chamber. "You come seeking balance, but are you prepared to sacrifice?" A shadowy figure emerged, a guardian of the heart of time. It explained that the world's natural flow of time had been disrupted by misuse of the ancient clock generations ago. To restore balance, Liam would need to reset the heart, but doing so came at a price. "You will become its keeper," the guardian warned. "Bound to time, never aging, never free." Liam hesitated. Was he ready to give up his life to save the world? He thought of the chaos outside, the people panicking as the sun hung motionless in the sky. "I'll do it," he whispered. Liam placed the clock on the pedestal. The gears roared to life, spinning faster and faster. The symbols glowed brightly as a beam of light shot upward, and suddenly the sun began to move again. The world returned to normal, but Liam was no longer the same. He had become invisible to others, his existence tied to the mechanism he had repaired. He was now the keeper of time, watching over the delicate balance of the world from the shadows. To this day, no one knows why the sun stopped moving, but somewhere, in a hidden temple, Liam stands guard over the heart of time, ensuring the world never faces such a disruption again.